you guys just want to come over here, I'll kind of go through what we're going to do for our whole lesson series. Today, obviously putting. If you read the announcement, yesterday or tomorrow is going to be chipping. Next weekend, we're going to get into pitching, a little bit more of the full swing and sand play. And then the final day, we're going to do full swing on the driving range. I have you guys pound a bunch of balls and kind of go up another line and give you some tips and pointers and hopefully get your ball striking improved a little bit. So today, putting. Putting is kind of its own animal. It's a whole other game compared to hitting the golf ball on the golf course when you're taking a full swing or hitting chip shots or pitch shots. I'm going to go over some basics today and where the ball should be and how you should go about reading the greens, your pre-shot routine a little bit. Putting is very unique to each individual. So there's no real one right way how to do it. You'll see a lot of different variations, especially if you watch the PGA Tour, guys with different grips, different length putters, different style heads. So like I said, you got to kind of find what works for you. It took me a long time to find a putter that I liked. I probably went through 20, 30 different putters over the course of my career trying to find one that I really liked. I kind of have an idea now, and it's still one of those things that kind of eludes me. I'm not the best putter out there, but I do have a lot of tips and tricks for improving your putting. So today we're going to focus on chipping. We're going to pretty much build on what we were doing yesterday. Motion is very similar to a putt. A chip in general is going to be when you only take the club back about ankle height, maybe knee height at most. So it's still that same kind of pendulum motion that we were working with yesterday. There's no wrist break here or flipping it at all. We're going to focus on kind of doing this with a wide variety of clubs for you. I'm going to kind of teach you the standard bump and run, which is kind of like go-to shot for high handicap amateurs. The only time that's not going to really be a viable option for you is if you have, say, a sand trap in front of you or something that you have to get it up and over to get it onto the green. And a little bit later, we'll move these little targets out here a little bit and we'll try some of those shots where you have to get the ball up in the air a little bit more. So the main difference really with chipping versus putting is really just going to be ball position. And that's going to be it. So yesterday it was the ball position was front middle of your stance. When we're chipping, the ball position is going to be back middle of your stance. And that's just so you can create a nice descending blow on the back of the golf ball. And we're just trying to clip the golf ball and get a little bit of turf afterwards. This is more of a sweeping motion. We're not really kind of be digging down, taking a divot. None of these swings are going to be that aggressive. So just keep in mind yesterday, that really light grip pressure of a 2, just the pendulum motion of the shoulders around, that fixed point in your spine at the base of your neck. The difference in the stance is we're going to be a little tighter today. Usually we want our feet pretty close together when we chip. Just helps us stay a little bit more stable on top of the ball and allows us to just rock those shoulders.